What's going on, guys? This is Miasin, and this is the Cyber Dragon Numeron deck profile that I haven't made in several billions of years, so anyways, before this video starts, make sure you like and subscribe, and now let's get into these very in-depth explanations. So one Cyber Dragon, because Machine Dupe cannot work in a deck where you can't really combine both your normal summon and network. If you want to break more, then definitely be my guest and play Machine Dupe with 3 Cyber Dragons, but trust me, it's not gonna work out. The main point of this deck is to always ensure that you either have your Cyber Dragon engine getting you some advantage, or at least the Numeron cards kind of stalling you out and allowing you to live until you dig for your Cyber Dragon cards. In theory, you could also be playing Scald in order to draw 4 cards and then put back 3 into the bottom of your deck, but the thing is, we can already make Lina and then Crash and then Surge the Cyber Dragon core using the Link monsters, so it's really not worth it. Anyways, for the lineup of Cyber Dragon monsters, as you can see, core will always be maxed out at 3, and then Nexture is just a necessary one of, and Hertz is only good at 3 if you're playing discard outlet cards such as Galaxy Soldier, Paleozoic Dino Miscus, Forbidden Droplet, and yeah, the list goes on. Not really. These are like the only discard cards that are actually good that Cyber Dragon would maybe consider playing. But anyways, 3 Numeron Wall. Now, Numeron Wall is actually pretty interesting. It's a little better than Terraforming because Terraforming only does one thing, that would be searching Numeron Network. Whereas Numeron Wall, technically you could also be turning it into Relinquished Anima. Right now I'm playing Link Rebo instead, but Relinquished Anima is an option. Or you could also use its Battle Fader-esque effect if you run out of Numeron Calling, so pretty nice here. 3 emergency, obviously, Terraforming for more copies of Network, so 7 overall. Only 1 calling. I don't really have the luxury to afford so many, extra deck space for this, so it's not too great at 2, and also starts bricking. 3 MST, because not only is it good at popping your opponent's card that could technically pop the network, such as Cosmic Cyclone and stuff, but also you can use it on your own overflow and get your engine started from there. Called by the Grave to ensure this doesn't randomly lose to BS. Well, even then, like, the only card really would be Ghost Ogre. Cyberload Fusion, not Overload Fusion, because again, we're trying to minimize the amount of bricks that we're playing. Obviously, MST is not a necessity at all. Called by the Grave also isn't a necessity, and Terraforming is just surplus, but the rest definitely does seem pretty required. Anyways, for the traps, 3 in perm, it's a hand trap, but you definitely don't have to play it. Also, with Crossout Designator being a thing, people kind of start having an out to discard now, so if you want to drop it, go for it. 3 Ice Prison with 1 trap trick, so you can access, how many? 9 trap cards? Okay, yeah, pretty good. 3 Overflow, 3 Crackdown, 3 Unending, and 3 Strike. Now for the extra deck, I'm playing 2 Chimera Tech Mega Fleet with 1 Fortress, 1 Rampage, and a bunch of the Numeron Gates, so 1 of each of the smaller ones with the Sanya. Now this card is interesting. You can only Xyz summon it on top of ACAM. When you summon all 4 monsters, your opponent can't just like be non-discriminatory and just like randomly destroy like a random one. No, it has to be ACAM because this one is the only one that can turn into Sanya. But yeah, they basically have the exact same effect. Apart from that, yeah, I mean, this card is like non-targeting, non-destructive removal, so definitely pretty cool. You can out-Dragoon when your opponent already uses its effect. And then Appaloosa, Megaclops, great card. Seeger, Lina with Anaconda, and either Link Rebo or Relinquished Anima. And honestly, the idea section, I go over it every single time, but still, Nibiru, Jizukiru, Pankratops, Phantasme, Mana Dragons, or Nitrion. This card is actually kind of cool. You can reset back cards that you've already used once, so you can reset back like your Numeron Calling, which is kind of adorable actually. Inspector Border, Thunder King Ryo, Heat Wave, Memories of Hope, Forbidden Droplet, Evenly, and Transmigration Prophecy, which is another card that allows you to technically recycle back Numeron Calling. So even though you only play 1, there are technically some cool creative ways of still resolving a one-of card more than once. So that's pretty much it for the deck profile. I really hope you guys were able to enjoy and learn a thing or two. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.